The story of Paul and Silas is often remembered for its dramatic events. After being beaten and imprisoned, they are placed in chains and confined in the innermost part of the prison. During the night, they pray and sing hymns. An earthquake follows, the prison doors open, and the chains fall away. Beyond the historical account, the story can also be read as a reflection on the relationship between consciousness and circumstance. The prison may be understood as any condition in which a person feels confined. At different times in life, people find themselves restricted by fear, disappointment, resentment, uncertainty, or deeply held assumptions about what is possible. These conditions can become so familiar that they appear as fixed and immovable as prison walls. Within the story, the most significant detail is not the existence of the prison, but the response to it. Paul and Silas do not spend the night dwelling on their treatment or rehearsing the injustice of their situation. Their attention is directed elsewhere. Prayer, in this sense, may represent an orientation toward a higher understanding rather than a preoccupation with appearances. The hymns suggest an attitude that remains inwardly free despite outward conditions. Their circumstances have not changed, yet their relationship to those circumstances is no longer determined by fear or despair. The earthquake can be read symbolically as a disruption of a mental structure that once seemed permanent. There are moments in life when an old belief loses its authority, when a long-held assumption is seen differently, or when a person recognizes possibilities that had previously been concealed by habit and limitation. Such moments often arrive with the same suddenness attributed to the earthquake in the story. The opening of the prison doors and the falling away of the chains complete the image. Freedom appears only after something has already changed inwardly. The story suggests that liberation is not merely an external event, but an inner realization. Before a person can walk through an open door, they must first cease believing that the prison defines them. Read in this way, the account of Paul and Silas becomes more than a story about release from captivity. It becomes a meditation on the forms of confinement that exist within human experience and on the possibility of discovering a freedom that does not depend entirely upon external conditions.